Musical Memories is an organisation that's set up to enable older people to enjoy music together, singing together as much as anything. We usually get together, sing some really well-known vintage songs, have a cup of tea, have a piece of cake, and sing our hearts out, and it just makes everybody feel good. Sitting with your friend, singing together, there's no feeling like it.
To start with, even before COVID, the aim really was to try and create a situation where particularly older people would have a reason to come out of their homes and come into a community venue so they could meet other people, possibly feel less isolated, but give them a good reason to get out there and have fun together. During the COVID pandemic, when we went into lockdown, we realised that obviously we wouldn't be able to go out into the community and do that anymore. So what we did was we created a live streaming studio, the one that we're sitting in now, and we really started off really small, just singing one song to a camera.
To a phone?
To a phone, actually, stuck on a tripod.
No, stuck on a stool.
Oh, yes. Stuck on a stool. It was very basic to begin with, and I think the first one we did was only about sort of 3 minutes long. And then as people started to tune into that, we broadcast that on Facebook, I think, didn't we, to begin with. And as we got the word out to the people who normally sang with us, those who had internet access at least, that we were doing that, more and more people piled in and started to join us. And then we gathered more equipment, we got some funding through the COVID emergency funding and so on, and we got equipment and we started to grow them. And then we did that all the way through the main lockdown.
I've been working with Musical Memories as community liaison officer and also as an embedded digital champion. And I'm also a graduate from drama school. I studied musical theatre at drama school, so I have been doing a weekly song as well to sort of do a guest spot in their online sessions that they've been doing. As a community liaison officer, I maintain contact with our most hard to reach participants, and it's just really been keeping in touch with them, chatting with them, keeping them engaged, making sure they're okay, and just seeing if there's any way that we can get them more connected with us while we're in this sort of online virtual period. I've also been working as a digital champion, so what that means is that I've done some training to help people with technology and how to get onto the internet and things like that. So as a digital champion, I've been offering my support to people to help them use their devices, to help them get onto Facebook to access our live streams and our online content, and to help them join the online chat that we've been having, and also to get them on any Zoom calls, any group sing-alongs, anything like that we've been doing. And also we've been loaning out some tablets from Citizens Online. So we've given some of those to most of our elderly participants.
So my role is basically to expand the reach of Musical Memories, and I'm doing this by undertaking a research project looking into different platforms and websites Musical Memories can use to try and reach more people and make people aware of the work that they do. So I've been running the social media platforms, which is a lot easier to do online, and I've been uploading content which will make the audiences of Musical Memories smile and try and just keep as a reminder that Musical Memories are still here. They're just going to take a break over the summer, but they'll be back in September. I've been reading the comments, and a lot of people have talked about how it's literally improved their lives and that they've been able to meet up once a week. It's just helped to make people feel less lonely and make sure that they have a place where they can go. The pandemic has really impacted well-being, so I'm really happy that this company is here to make sure that everyone's okay.
Well, actually, I'm going to go back a little bit with my favourite memory, because obviously we've been doing this for over 5 years now, and every summer we used to do a Musical Memories Big Sing in the biggest venue we could find in Rydale, which was the Milton Rooms, and we used to get about 150 older folks from all over Rydale in there. Some of them would come on minibuses, some on their own steam, some of them would walk there, and we gave them an afternoon of singing and fun and a vintage cream tea. But it was a lovely afternoon anyway. But my favourite memory from that is one of the songs that we did was "You Make Me Feel So Young," and that I can tell you that's a marvelous, to do a song like that with 150 people all singing at the top of their voices is wonderful. At the very end of the song, we heard this great sort of "yeah," and a hand went up. And we didn't actually recognize the person there, but soon afterwards we realized that this was a lady who was, I think she was 102 years old, and she'd been brought along from one of the care homes locally. So she had a wonderful afternoon, and that was really, really a delightful moment, really. I mean, because we were a bit nervous because that's a difficult song to play.
And my favourite memory, I think, is a bit more recent because, you know, it's just the two of us here in this room talking to a camera, and you might think, well, that's all it is. But actually, when I just turn my eyes to the screen over there and we go live and we see the names pop up, you know, of all the people that are out there watching and commenting and joining us, and bit by bit it grows and grows and grows. And you suddenly realise that, you know, there can be as many as 100 people sat there watching us, and you don't feel alone, and you don't feel I don't know, embarrassed. You just think, oh, you know, we're all in this together.
My favourite memory was definitely being a part of the Big Sing. And last summer, I performed a song there as well. So I got to sing for everybody. We had afternoon tea as well. So it was just a really lovely day. Everybody was so happy. It was such good atmosphere. It was so nice to hear so many people from different places as well. So where I'd met in Malton or I'd met in Pickering, everybody coming together to sing together. It was just a really good day.
To be honest, I have only seen one session as like part of the internship, but I am going to be watching a lot more because I really just love the work that Musical Memories does. The first one I watched, I really loved the community participation, and people could send in videos and sing along to the music, which is familiar to them. And I just really enjoy the whole experience of it and everyone being together and having a good time.